Oh,
Easy.
yeah. Well, Abraham Shalom certainly hopes so.
I do.
You grew up in Mexico City?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Born and raised in Mexico City, and came to Dallas about 14 years ago.
Yeah.
And opened Kamali a little over 3 years ago, and having a great time.
Right next door to the other place.
Right next door to Saloon. Yeah. That's right.
So what are you making today?
I'm going to make albondigas, which are Mexican meatballs, and this is like it doesn't get more home cooking than this.
Absolutely.
And it's really, really simple. It's really good. Better if you make it a day ahead, just like any kind of meatball. You know, if it sits in the sauce for a little while, that's perfect.
Great.
So let's start over here. We'll make the sauce. Just a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of garlic, onion. Stir that a little bit. We're going to let it cook for a little bit. And then while that's happening, do you want to mix the meat?
I would love
there you
to.
Go. So we're going to put, the recipe calls for ground sirloin, but you can do, we normally do half pork, half meat. So if you want to take a little chunk of each one and put it in there.
Right.
And then a little bit of beef.
Because that adds much more flavor to pork.
Yes, and it also helps with moisture.
Right.
And then a little bit of mint.
Really?
It seems like every chef that comes in here that's done meatballs, they do mix the meats, and that's something that I don't think of when I go to the
tomatoes.
grocery store. Yeah.
You're doing great. A little bit of rice, and the rice will help bind, and it will give it texture.
Rice.
And what kind of rice?
It's just basmati rice. We'll put an egg in there.
And that acts kind of like a
binder.
as
Exactly.
well. Sure.
Then, while you do that, for the sauce, we're using pasilla chilies, which are dry chili. It looks like an Anaheim pepper.
Okay.
They're
You
dried
just
and
sticking
smoked.
those in there just
we're
like
gonna,
that?
Yeah, we're gonna just toss them lightly. Then we'll add some cilantro to the sauce.
Okay.
A little bit of tomato sauce, salt, pepper, and then some water. And what we're going to do is basically we let the sauce.
Smell now.
You let the sauce cook for a little bit. Then we're going to puree it. And once it's pureed, then you make a little meatball and you start putting them in there in the pureed sauce.
Oh, okay. So even with those peppers whole like that.
No. You take it out,
those
you
out,
puree it,
and
then
puree
you put
it.
the meatballs in it.
Oh, okay.
And then you let it cook. And once they're done, ready to serve.
That's it, huh?
Yeah, that's it.
Nice.
This is what the sauce should look like.
And you do meatballs that are a little bit smaller. It's just easier to eat because you can just pop them in your mouth.
Yeah, and we do it this is an appetizer portion at the restaurant, so we serve them as an appetizer. So it's
You don't have the Mexican version of spaghetti going there, then, do you?
No, we don't.
Some Mexican
No, we serve it
rice.
with rice, of course. And
Yum.
So
Looks
we do
great. So
this.
you can find this recipe and a link to Kamali, which, by the way, is at Colin
Fitzhugh,
in
right
Dallas.
next door to Saloon.
And right there on the corner.
I heard a rumor your margaritas are pretty good.
The margaritas are fantastic. We've won several awards. Best margarita in Dallas and one of the top 10
That's
in Texas. So.
saying a lot.
Yeah.
There you
We
go.
got a new chef. We got a new menu this week, and I'm just super excited.
Come try it out. There you go.
Please do.
We've got the recipe on our website, myfoxdfw.com.